What is up, my legends? It's Scion. We're back, and this video is not going to be too long, but I want to actually talk about 7 things that I like about this game. We always harp on the stuff that's bad and complain, and I complain. I'm not even going to be. I complain hard about the summon system in this game because I think the summon system in this game, the rates are trash. I like the summon system itself, but the rates are trash. But we're going to talk about the good stuff. All right, so the very first thing that I want to talk about is co-op. Co-op in this game works extremely well. Fortunately, there's a few things that don't work with co-op, and that's both BlueStacks and Nox. If you end up playing both of them too long, I don't know if you got. I know a lot of people have been saying it in my comments, but I'm just gonna give you a warning in general. When you play too long, what ends up happening is the game has a buffer system, and when you actually go into co-op, you will actually automatically time out. That's what that is. It's because you've been buffering too long. Nox and both BlueStacks has that system in it, and that's the reason why you get kicked out. So if you notice that you get kicked out once, like as soon as you go into a co-op and it automatically bumps you out, just restart BlueStacks and Nox, and that will go away. You won't get kicked out anymore until the buffer reaches a climax again and starts kicking you again, and you have to do the same thing again. It's an inconvenience, but to be able to use them and co-op, because I can't, especially like with the raids, I can't do co-op anymore without doing it on either Nox or BlueStacks. I can't do it on my phone anymore. It's just, I just don't like it. I can control myself better and can carry a lot better than on my phone. If I'm on my phone out somewhere, that's something different, but I actually like the controls to be able to use it there. So co-op, in my particular opinion, is very good in this game, and I like playing with people. I look forward to streaming it more. This raid, we kind of made this more than what it is. You don't need a full water team for this. You just need one water character that's badass and have the rest of the team not something that is ridiculous like wind, and they're fine. They're fine. Like, you don't even worry about it. Character balance. All right, the cool thing about this game is that all the characters, even when you get like 3 and 4 stars, you can make 3 and 4 stars as good as 5 stars. Some of them, not all characters are good. There's characters, again, like my main that I actually use, Elia Sands. She's completely crazy. She's good. Orion is good. Cleo is good. I call her Chloe. I mistake calling her Chloe. I don't care who that triggers. I like Chloe better than Cleo. Cleo is ridiculous. She don't even look black, but whatever. With that said, like Cellular. Now, Cellular is a character that I believe is not that good because she attacks too slow. I know some people may think that well, she's good, or you gotta place yourself on. That's good if you have complete control of your character, but we all know that the controls in this game are not that great for all of that, so you can't say things like that. There's times when you completely be in control of your character and your character will still not do what you want it to do, and that's just because of the control scheme. They just really need to add the toggle WASD movement of the civil. Like, I don't understand why that's not in this game. That needs to be in this game going forward. Summons. Now, I'm actually going to say something positive about the summons. The summons actually mean something in this game. When you get a good 5-star character, it means something. When you get a 5-star dragon or a worm bind, like, it all means something. It's pretty good. Even when you get the level 4 weapons, level 4 weapons are OP as F. Anything that you get that's summon-wise, like even in the Blazon summon, when you get Pele and this one, I'm forgetting the name of it, Paladin Defender, even when you get that, that's ridiculous. And look, it got Elisan right there, the bay, chilling. All of that is good. All of that is good. Going forward, number 4. We're on number 4 now, because co-op was number 1, character balance is number 2, summons was number 3. Now we're on number 4. Number 4 is farming. Farming in this game is actually pretty good. It doesn't feel bad, in my opinion, because if you can't beat something and you need to go get something, you can go get help in co-op, which brings us back to number 1, where co-op being fun and help. 1 and 4 actually work together. Co-op is fun as hell in this game. Like, you can just get what you need done. If you're not good enough, then you can come in. As long as you got good enough power to actually be able to be some use in this game, then people will be happily to bring you along and, fight through with you. So it makes farming a whole lot fun. Now the wing system, is a little bit. Nobody likes it. Let's be honest, we don't like it. But in this particular event right here, we actually have items that, like, I've gotten quite a bit of these. Like, I've used the Eden Ashes already, but the Blessed Ashes, wow, I don't believe I said that. But Ashes, like, you see, I can get myself up to 43 if I want to right now. I'm not going to, but it's pretty good if I need to go in and farm certain things. It's just there. Now, speaking of which, we're talking about that, the raid event right now. Now, I was pretty scared that the raid event was going to suck. I am happy to say the raid event does not suck. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. It's pretty fun. I mean, it wasn't even just one raid. We got in here and we had the assault arc. We even got story to go on with this, which gave us even more crystals. All of this is pretty good, and you gotta tip your hat. You gotta sometimes give companies credit. We always like to bash companies, but this is about love. In this video, this shit was good. The assault is a good little small boss battle raid thing, and then we have the raid battle with. He actually takes a little bit of time. Like, it took like 3 or 4 times before you really get it down, and you got to break the parts. You got to stay out of his AoE. You have to pay attention to where he's going towards. You have to break the volcanoes. You have to make sure that you are strong enough to do enough DPS, which is why I said people shouldn't expect to be carried in a raid fight, especially an expert, because expert is more of a DPS race and doing the fight properly. It doesn't matter if you do the fight properly, because you still have to DPS, and if you're like 5,000 or 6,000, you're not doing enough DPS. You're just not. That means you probably don't have a good enough weapon. That means your characters are probably all not that great. You're just not doing enough DPS in the DPS race, so you're forcing the other 3 people to carry you, and I don't think that's right. As gaming, you should be pulling your weight. And now some people was like, oh, well, they should be allowed to go. No, they shouldn't. If I had to go and earn my might and my power to do properly in this raid, you need to be able to go do that. That's like the same thing like with saying people should stay on food stamps forever and the rest of the world should pay for them. No, they should go out and get a job and do things properly. If you are disabled or something like that and you need something like some financial aid or something like that, that's different. But if you're able-bodied the same way as everybody else, you need to get out there and go and earn your way in life the same way in this game. You able-bodied, you can read, you can go farm. You need to be out there getting your might so you can actually be useful in the DPS race. Don't expect to be carried. That is the lazy scrub way of actually playing video games, and I'm not going to support stuff like that. People need to be, like I keep telling people, be legendary. Be legendary. Don't be carried. That's BS. Anyway, number 6. Style and flair of this game. And what I mean by that, let's go back out.
The fate of the world rests in our hands.
Right here, the style and flair, what I mean by it is just a way that even if you get a new character, the characters interact with each other. Some characters actually talk to each other in a certain way because they actually know each other. If you pay attention to it long enough and let this sit here, you can see literally like the people would talk to each other a certain way, have certain types of way that they actually speak in different mannerisms and all the different stuff, like just the walking through, and whoever you change your character to is just going to be the one walking.
Hungry I could eat a dragon.
Believe it or not, I'm actually of noble birth. I could go for a bit of hunting today.
So you see, like this is cool.
I ought to go home soon.
The same way if you go into the castle.
Don't need me patrolling it, no.
What's up, Chloe? All right, so like you have like the people walking around in here, all the little touches, the little stuff like that. It's cool. You have I think that's Melora over there practicing on that target. Like this is all cool. I just like it. And then you had the little dragon, well not little, but you had the dragon up there chilling on the roost and everything like this. All of this is little stuff that style and flair that makes the game pretty cool. When you go into here and the characters all freaking like they're dancing, like that's freaking cool. The game had its own flair. You could tell this is a Nintendo game, but it's like a funky type of Nintendo game where stuff is fun and they want you to enjoy yourself in the game. All of that, I like that. And the last thing, which is something that people don't really pay attention to, which is number 7, is the quick responses on the devs. That is legit. I like the fact that how the birds are glitching right there, but ignore that. I like the fact that the game and the devs will come in there and notice something is wrong and they'll patch it in like an hour. And then on top of that, they gave us stuff for the inconvenience over the weekend. Like most games don't patch over the weekend, but they were patching on Sunday. I've never seen the game patch on Sunday.
Don't say a word of this.
That was impressive. You gotta give it up for them. They patched on a goddamn Sunday. I was like, who the hell is even up patching on a Sunday? Like, who did that? Were they in California or Japan patching? Like, maybe it was Monday for them in Japan. I don't know, but they were patching on a Sunday. That's lit. I was like, wow, okay, I gotta take a step back, y'all. That's official. So that's all I got for you guys. Like I said, this wasn't gonna be that long a video, but it's just appreciation.